My name is Greencrook and I'm from Sarsfield in East Gippsland. The Black Summer bushfires had a pretty devastating effect on my educational experience. I was meant to go to uni in straight from 2020 after I graduated, but due to the financial hardship on my parents, I kind of wasn't able to go. I'm currently studying a double Bachelor of Business and Design at Swinburne University in Melbourne on campus. So I'm really passionate about fashion design or graphic design specifically, and at uni I do a whole range of subjects that help me with that. I would say I'm very still connected to East Gippsland. I really love nature and the environment, and East Gippsland's an amazing place for that, and my parents still live there, so I regularly travel there to visit them and just to go on bushwalks and be immersed in nature. Well, I think the students are benefited directly, but it's their families and all of their friends that have a flow-on benefits from that. I think I'm the perfect example of that, because my mother couldn't afford to support me moving to Melbourne, and so the scholarship enabled me to do that. And then she was able to focus on the rebuilding efforts. It's very expensive living in the city and you'll need some form of financial support, and the East Gippsland Community Scholarships are a great way to support yourselves doing this. It's enabled me to continue being a high achieving student at university, and I don't have to work all the time and sacrifice my grades for that. Thank you so much for supporting me, being a student in Melbourne. It's been a massive help, and I really hope that the foundation continue doing what they are doing already.
My name is Josephine Gallagher and I'm from Swiss Creek in East Gippsland. The 2019 and 2020 bushfires made a quite disruptive start to my schooling year, especially going into VCE. I had to be evacuated. I was lucky to get out on one of the last days. Going into VCE after the Black Summer bushfires was really disruptive and made it quite difficult to get settled into my VCE years. I'm currently studying at Monash University doing a Bachelor of Education in both primary and secondary teaching. The scholarship really helped me in my transition from moving from Swiss Creek to Mannix College. It really helped me financially, not having to work all of the time, and can focus and put more of my time and effort into study. I still contribute back to the community while I'm away. I tutor a Year 11 student at Swiss Creek P12 school, and I find that really rewarding, especially knowing her quite well, and being able to connect with home just once a week is really lovely. It's a really amazing experience for a student like myself going through the process, but giving that opportunity to people all throughout our beautiful homes. I think it's so worth investing in those future generations of kids coming through.
My name's Logan Wirtz and my hometown is Marlow. The high school that I went to was Orbost Secondary College, and the bushfires heavily impacted my education through my mental health, especially since me and my family were constantly being evacuated. But it was also very tough on me through anxiety, especially since my dad at that time was volunteering at the CFA. I'm studying a Bachelor of Fine Arts Productions at the University of Melbourne. The scholarship has helped me in buying materials and helped me tremendously through my social life. I've started playing solo cornet for the Western Brass. A highlight for me would definitely be for the first day. I looked around and I felt I'm where I belong, and it's all thanks to the East Gippsland Community Foundation that I was able to be there. Compared to something like a state or government-run foundation, whenever you pick up the phone, there's always going to be somebody else there, and that really brings out a level of humanity, I feel.
My name's Matisse Daniel, and I grew up on a small farm in between Marlow and Cape Conran. The bushfires started in November 2019, and at this time I was coming back from Melbourne as I finished Year 10, and I could remember seeing the clouds of smoke coming from the east as I was heading towards home. I never got a chance to even think about my future, as I was busy living in the present and dealing with the fire and the current situation we were living in. I'm studying at Monash University. I'm studying the Bachelor of Medical Science and Doctor of Medicine. The East Gippsland Community Foundation Scholarship has made the change from high school life to university life so much easier, and it's helped me so much with my move to university. The scholarship has allowed me to continue playing one of the sports I love, which is hockey and indoor hockey. I actually went away to Brisbane for the under 21 and under 18 indoor hockey championships over the summer in 2023, and we won gold. I believe the East Gippsland Community Foundation easily identifies what the locals' needs are because they are locals themselves. They're going through the exact same thing. In 20 years' time, I hope for the East Gippsland Community Foundation to have continued growing and continue to be supported by locals and run by locals, knowing what the people's needs are of East Gippsland and make the community a better place.
I'm Michael Johnston. I'm from Mallacoota, which is in the very far east of Victoria. I attended Mallacoota P12 College from prep all the way through to year 12. The 2019-2020 bushfires impacted my education in a couple of ways. They came through just before I was about to begin year 12, catching the bus every day, going to school and just driving through your town, just seeing houses that used to stand that aren't there anymore. It was a pretty confronting scene every day. So the practical side of things that this scholarship provided for me was just living expenses. It's really helped me to kind of focus on my studies more and enjoying my time at uni and not having to bear down and work more than I am studying just to get by. Once I finish my degree and graduate as a paramedic, I can't wait to get back to the East Gippsland community and try and give a little bit back to the community that's given so much to me. And the ongoing support that I've had from the East Gippsland Community Foundation has been incredible. Help with the acquittal process and the application itself in general has been so easy. The East Gippsland Community Foundation has done so much for the youth in Mallacoota. A particular standout for me was the Bash and Beats event, hosted by a young up-and-coming DJ. It was a really, really good opportunity for the whole community to come together and band as one and start enjoying the town again. And yeah, so in 20 years' time, it'd be really good to see the East Gippsland Community Foundation Scholarship still running to help young people still coming through the town achieve new things, attend uni and other tertiary studies. Just give it a go, apply for the scholarship. You've got nothing to lose, and it's been a really, really amazing experience and has opened up so many opportunities for me.